There are many churches in Norway, and especially in this region they are built of wood and they are normally painted white, but not this one. This is the main cathedral in Bergen, and the roots of this beautiful church is going back to the 1100s. Maybe it was a different look at that time, but you know, they develop and this is what we have today. So it's pretty nice. I like the tower and the windows you see on the side. It's really, really cool. Most streets in Bergen are paved with cobblestone. And because it's a strong material, you can't wear it out. It will last 1,000 years or longer. Let's go up slowly all the way to the top. We are passing the big window. Wow, this is impressive. And people are literally living up on the hillsides. Welcome to Norway. Well, it looks like everything you look at is historic. It's also charming. Look at this. You can't find this type of architecture anymore. And now you know why people like to come to Bergen. The streets are narrow, not too much traffic. And it's just a great place to visit. And here and there you will find these extremely narrow alleyways and stairs taking you up somewhere. I'm not sure where they are going, but I'm guessing there is another little street up there. Nevertheless, it's interesting. Well, the view back, we can still see the magnificent cathedral. Wow, look at that. This is cool. And the church you're looking at is called, I'm not even sure if the translation is correct, but they call it the Cross Church, Korskyrkan, because it looks like a cross if you would see it from above, right? And this restoration has been going on for a while, so I'm not sure when they will finish. And the location is right by the harbor. Literally 1 minute if you walk. And what I should do is probably to go down this street and walk around the church and come up again further down. You might be able to see the layout of this church. And if you look carefully on the roof, it looks like it's brand new. So I'm guessing this will be a major tourist attraction in a year or so when they are done. It's a beautiful tower, and I see 2 years, 1831 and 1705. I am not sure what that means, but the church is old. There is no doubt about that. I am out again, and you can clearly see the harbor area. And believe it or not, they have a McDonald's in this building. The building itself is from 1710, according to what I see up there. So they are really selling junk food in this pristine building. Well, that's life, I guess. And the Starbucks is hiding inside this one. So my plan is to go back up again and then make a left and go to the historic area called Bryggen, and I will show you what that is about. I am walking parallel to the ocean, but 2 streets up. Behind these trees we have something really amazing, and I will be there in a few seconds and share it with you guys. But when I'm looking up this street, I see a really cool building. Look at this one. It's black with red windows and a red door. What is that? Well, we just have to find out. I found a solution. This is a witch shop. Can't believe it. They call this one the Witchy Bitchy Backen. It's kind of interesting. It's not the real street name though. But they have a spider web and a nice door. And the street name is completely different. Alright? That's the legal name, I'm guessing. But this is interesting. If you need some ammo, they have an ammo belt for sale. I don't know. Look at the door. It's really interesting. But they say now age shop. They probably mean new age shop. I'm just guessing. I don't know what's going on here. All right, let's go to something even more interesting. And if you look carefully behind these trees, you will find something really old and really unique. It's so unique. It is a world heritage. And this gate used to be open, so I am screwed. I have to walk around. Guys, why did you close this for me? Woo. Well, I get more exercise. But you can tell, you see something interesting. Look at the buildings. They're all made of wood. Over 300 years ago. And this has been a place where people traded since the, well, I don't know, maybe 1300s, maybe since the Viking Age. But in modern time, I would say, 1300s up to, I don't know, maybe the 1800s. That's just a wild guess. I don't really know, but let's go and enjoy it. This is all pure history. And you see these red buildings? That's the location where the Hanseatic League had their offices. And this white one is pretty cool. Look at it. Wow. Anyway, and these are the warehouses where the business went on. And it's just such a unique place. You can't find this anywhere else in the world. Let's make a left. And of course, no smoking because this is all wood. To give you the best possible view of this unique place, I will slowly walk right through it. And you will see amazing wooden architecture and structures that people used for centuries. The original Bryggen has had many fires, and I think these buildings are from after the early 1700s, and it could easily go up in flames. But I would say this is around 300 years old. And the Hanseatic League, by the way, was a German trade organization. And that's also why we have so many Germans interested in this area.
The long-term sort of objective is having sustainable protein.
And the League controlled many countries, or the trade in many countries for hundreds of years. Even in Sweden, by the way. Look at this. Wow. I love it. Try to imagine life here 300 years ago. It would have been a busy place. And in the middle of this old wood, we find a cocktail bar. That's great. And we are walking on planks, pretty much. Another drinking place. But this is cool. Look at the hinges, all rusty. And the door lock is missing. Looks like a 7. Yeah, I don't know. And through this glass, I can see a bar. 300 years ago, people were drunk all the time, and they probably had a lot of drinking places in between all these buildings. And Bergen, it's just a fact, it has been a tremendously important port for 1,000 years or longer, since the Viking Age, pretty much. And if you are lucky coming to Bergen a sunny day like today, later in the afternoon and the evening you will be able to sit outside and drink beer. Or eat food, by the way, even though I think food is secondary. Booze is number one always. Many of these boats are here for a day or two and then they leave. And the ferry I took in the morning stopped right across. You see there is a speedboat on the other side right now, but if you go to the right, that's the location where I hopped off the ferry. I think they just opened the bar, but it's not crowded at this point. It's too early, but it's slowly filling up. I'm passing through the area, and this building is almost collapsing, so they have to support it. The wood is sagging. Well, it's old and wet. That's the reason. Everywhere you look, you will find something interesting. And for some reason in older buildings, doors were always small. It looks like people were really short 500 years ago, right? Anyway, I'm back where I started in this area, and I am on my way up there.